Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is Firewatch. And this is a really interesting game that I have not played anything of. It's not really the sort of game that I usually play, but I picked it up because I was really interested in what it actually had to offer. And my oh my, it looks beautiful. The story looks amazing. I am absolutely desperate to see what is going to be going on in the world of Firewatch. But yeah, it's sort of like a little adventure game, I think, but with very important narrative elements. I don't really know. I'm speaking out my ass right now, but hopefully you enjoy it. It's been a while since I played a story game on the channel, and I want to maybe do it a little bit more. Because they interest me. Story is important, folks. Story is really important. Let's see what the heck is going on. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. I see Julia, apparently, folks. Alright, am I just going to see Julia for like 15 minutes? Oh, okay, I need to click on this. Okay, alright. What a great start we're off to. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You see Henry. You are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. I approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. Let's go with some classy talk. What's your major? You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. So I'm in an elevator of some sort. Seems fairly standard. I can see my legs. Left click to use objects. Okay, I'll take it. I've got my backpack. Got my backpack on. Can I get out? Heck is going on here? Wander around a bit, I guess. Walk up there, get in the car. Can I get in the car? Is that something that I need to do? I presume I have to. Let's get in the truck. Get in the truck, see what's going on. Stick my bag in the back and head on out into the big wide world. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out in the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Feels good, man. Feels good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it to her class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I'm gonna adopt Shepherd and call him Mayhem. Fuck it. Mayhem is an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. This music, it's great. 1979, you talk out in the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying, if you and I have a couple of little idiots, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Wow, this world is beautiful. Do I have my backpack? I took my backpack, didn't I? I don't even want to talk. The music is so darn beautiful. I just want to, touch and feel everything. It's lovely, isn't it? It really, really is. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I don't want to get mad at Julia. I'll just ignore her instead. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. I'm certainly not posing as a Victoria's Secret model. That ain't my style. I look awesome, probably either way. Let's be frank. I look pretty darn good. This is so strange. So unbelievably strange. And I love it. I really freaking love it. It's great. 2 forks. Fire lookout. Alright. Spacebar to climb over obstructions. Alright, I can hop over obstructions for days. Wow, what an evening. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folk from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. What? Mayhem runs away. Moo, fuck. The dog. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, or you beat his goddamn face in. You scare him away. Scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids, get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job, or agree if she commutes back and forth. This is a shitty situation, but I guess we'll go for that one. You'll ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No, we should talk about this. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it secret for now. That's He-Man. That's me. That was my poses. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. It's only right. I do have a feeling that whatever choices we make isn't going to impact the position that we're in now, which is somewhat depressing, I would hasten to add. But on another note, that is some sort of an animal right there. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide, but you tell your sister-in-law Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Wow, that was insane. Enter the lookout tower. I'll do what I need to do. I mean, I'll bloody well do anything after that morbidly depressing story about early onset dementia at 41 years old. My God. This world, though, it is amazing. The music has stopped. Generator switch. I'll use it. Power is on.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? What is going on here? Radio. What's up? Hold left shift to activate radio. I will try and activate the radio right now. And scroll wheel to select dialogue.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against Mum, nobody can stand you.
Okay,
nobody
you're
can stand
probably
you.
out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Wow.
Ouch.
What an asshole.
I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the
Night.
job.
It's Firewatch, folks. That's Firewatch. Day 1. You know what? I actually think this is a pretty nice time to wrap up the first episode. Perhaps
Good morning,
very shortly.
Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
How can she see me at... How can she see me at the desk? It's fucking weird. Anyway, we're going to wrap the episode up there. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. Tune in tomorrow for the next episode of Firewatch. Until then, my name's Orbital Potato. Bye.